Welcome back to Mike Ferry TV. My name is Tony Smith, coach and speaker for the Mike Ferry organization. Here we are on the first week of September 2025. Okay, I am fired up a little bit here this week because it's officially September to remember. In the Mike Ferry sales system for many years, we have come to realize the value and the importance of September in most people's real estate business. Is September a pivotal month for you? Does September have a lot to do with your success in the fourth quarter? Does September help dictate how your money and your production turns out for the year? How important is September in setting yourself up to start the following year, 2026, on fire? Okay, September to remember. Do you typically notice that a lot of people get a little irritated and a little frustrated in August when the end of the summer comes? It's time to put the kids back in school. They're a little depressed and a little sad about the end of the summer. And then they get past that. The kids go back to school. They settle back into their routines. Life goes on. Generally speaking, September is a very powerful month of a little uptick in productivity. Boy, if you add that to a potential little interest rate reduction and the time of year and all of those things, it's going to be spectacular. So I'm here today to challenge you on September to remember for yourself. And it starts with this question. What is the one thing that you will commit to do in the month of September that would provide spectacular results for you and your business? What's the one thing you'll commit to do in the month of September that will provide spectacular results for you and your real estate sales business? Would you be willing to come to terms with that? Right? Maybe it's you're going to have your best prospecting month of your entire career. Maybe you're going to have your best and the highest level of connectivity with everybody in your database that you've ever had. Maybe you're going to be as the most consistent you've ever been with a morning schedule or a morning routine. Maybe you're going to have an all-time record when it comes to the number of listings you've taken in the month. Maybe you're going to get more signatures, listing taken, listing sold, buyer sale, price reductions. Maybe you're going to get more signatures in a month than you've ever gotten, right? Maybe you're going to learn your skills to the highest level possible in September. I'm not sure what the answer is for you, but I am sure that you can come up with an answer and take something and put something up in front of you that would make September memorable. So I'm asking you to consider what that is. If you have a coach with us, please share with them your answer of what you're going to do in September to remember. If you aren't coaching with us, share with your broker or your family or your accountability partner. Share this spectacular goal with somebody so you too can have a September to remember. All right? There's some practical things to consider in a practical way. The first thing I'd ask you to do is take a look at the calendar and decide exactly how many days you are going to work in September. Are there any bonus Saturdays that you're going to put into the mix? Are there any evenings that you want to throw in for some extra effort? Are there any holidays or days off that you need to take in September? Decide the exact days you're going to be working. That's step one. Step two is decide on some exciting production goals for yourself for September. How many listings will you take this month? How many listings sold will you have this month? How many buyer-controlled sales will you achieve in September? How many closings will you have this month? How much income will you make in the month of September? Get some very strong, aggressive, swing for the fences here. Let's go big. Set for yourself some really strong production goals for yourself for the month. Okay? Step three is set up some accountability around what you're trying to do. Who's going to hold you accountable, and what do you need to be held accountable to in the month of September? Can you set this up with your spouse, with your family, with your broker, with your accountability partners, with a mastermind group. Set yourself up to be held highly accountable for what you've decided to do this month. All right? The next step, decide exactly who you're going to prospect this month. How many people from your database will you contact? Are you going to be true to the expired and canceleds? Are you going to call those for sale by owners this month? Are you going to make a minimum number of contacts around every listing and every sale? Are there any hot neighborhoods that you'd like to dial through in the month of September? Get very clear on all of the people you plan on prospecting for the month. I would probably recommend doing some of the prep work on that. Get the list together. Get it organized. Get prepared for it so when the first comes, you're ready to bang away at this. All right? The next thing I would ask you to do is decide where you need to focus your efforts when it comes to your skills. All right? Do you need to focus in on the pre-qualification process, our listing appointment process? Do you need to focus on presenting the comps in the CMA? How about those objections? Do you need to focus in on some of the objections you know you're going to receive? Let's get really clear on how our skills are going to advance in the month of September. Can you put all this in writing? Can you put this together in basically your September to remember mini plan? Sketch this all out for yourself. Spell it out in writing. Give it to everybody that should have a copy. Let's start the magnificent journey today of having September to remember. It's great for you. It's great for your production. It's certainly great for your customers, your prospects, and your clients. Let's go out and do something special over the top starting today. Thanks for your time.